you're getting cut. Like there's moments that happen that introduce you to the business like, oh, these people do not give a fuck about me, actually. They are just only worried about what I can do for them, so I need to be viewing it the exact same way. You know, how do we both make money off of this? When the LIV Golf came in, and they offered guys $800 million.
What?
And $500 million.
What?
And $300 million.
What?
And $200 million.
What?
And $130 million.
What?
And those guys all say, no, I'm taking a stand. While wearing, okay, they got Nike check marks all over their bodies.
Yep.
Okay? Nike check marks all over their bodies, whatever other sponsor they have. And I assume those companies completely clean. Completely clean.
No dirty money.
Completely clean. And they take a stand as if they are doing this for the PGA and they are good humans and they get celebrated for it, which I can respect as well. When I heard $500 million turned down, it was hard not to just be like, damn, good for you. You must come from a great place, but good for you, dude. Like, that is really noble of you. I didn't understand why everybody was mad at the guys that took a bunch of money, but the guys that didn't take the money, it wasn't like we bashed them. It was like, yeah, good for you. And then Jay Monahan just says, thanks for doing that. You kept our league alive. Now that you did that, we're actually going to take the payday that you might have passed out on. So thank you for not taking it. They seem, even though they have a $620 billion budget, they have $500 million more, Rory, because you.
Yeah, right.
And Tiger, when we were negotiating, there was actually an extra $800 million actually in there because you. So thank you.
Great move.
And Zalatoris, we were able to sneak because we were like $150 million off, and then they're like, actually, we're going to give that to Will Zalatoris, so we'll just give it to the PGA.
Add that in there.
So like it all kind of. Could you imagine how they feel? Rory came out and said he's cool with it. I'm a sacrificial lamb. I was the one to help keep PGA together, and I guess he will be remembered for that. But could you fathom the way Monahan kind of seemingly did these guys that are his superstars, and they're handling it, and they're going to be classy and everything like that. Damn, that's tough. I thought about it all last night, like 10 times.
Yeah. Brutal.
10 times last night, D-Blood.
$800 million for Tiger, $500 for that's tough. And who knows what the other numbers were for, the other guys that turned it down. And then for them to flip, what is this, a year later, they flip and, getting the business together, not quite a merger, but getting the business together. They got to be sick to their stomachs, man. But this is how business goes, man, especially with a lot of people on these when they get to that podium, whether it's CEOs, head coaches, politicians, they always feed you the bullshit. We all argue and talk about it, and the people behind the scenes find out how to grease their palms the best. And this is just played out just like that. I think Jay, he'll still be right in that same position. There'll be a lot of talks for months, and then he'll keep going and be in that same position. I think Rory has already kind of backed him, like, yeah, he can get through this. And Rory will be all right. Tiger's definitely going to be all right. But, I mean, it's absolutely
they'll be okay.
For the guys who turned down 50, 100, 150. Like, that's absolutely nuts, man.
And I think Jay Monahan is the golfers and Jay Monahan locally see each other more, I think, than like Goodell and the players.
Yeah. I don't know how he keeps his job.
I mean, he's going to.
No, for sure, 1,000%. But like those guys want to fucking kill him today.
Allegedly, it was 90-10 negative to positive reaction in the players-only meeting. Didn't even know there was a 10%. And then when I heard the 10% was potentially Rory.
Exactly.
Rory actually came out, I guess, and said to the 227th ranked player, whenever he called for Jay to be resign or whatever, Rory said, just play better golf or something like that. It's like, Rory saying that? Damn, because I thought Rory potentially in the front of the line going, you're going to have to explain to me what the fuck just happened.
You owe me $500 million.
So it's like the 10% positive allegedly almost came from like the person that we thought would potentially be the most negative. But, I mean, good for Rory.
Listen, some of Rory's comments makes me think that they assured Rory that he's going to get his.
Yeah, so that's the interesting thing. Kyle Porter just reported that Monahan on Rory and Tiger stated their loyalty will be rewarded. And I was talking, no big deal, now we're texting each other, Scott Van Pelt. And I said the only way that you really, because he said there has to be an aha moment. That's what Scott said, I've been covering these things for too long. At some point, there'll be something revealed that'll make you go, that's why they made the decision. Right now, seemingly all question marks. What if the aha moment is like they already...
that ain't no aha moment. You turn down 100.
Hold on, though. What if they negotiated that all these guys get like 80% of the money that they were offered?
Yeah.
But like 75% of the money that they were offered is already in the negotiations, and the guys just don't know that yet, maybe, or they haven't like got that. Like, that could happen, right? Because you're talking about a never-ending pit of money.
Right.
So there's a chance that they're still going to get their money, which is everybody's big question mark about the whole thing is obviously sold out to a place that doesn't do great things.
Part of it.
Ever history. But on the other side, you fucked over your guy.
Yeah.
So not only did you sell out here, you also sold out these guys. That's a tough thing to kind of come back for.
Not good.
And then boom, what if they're like, well, all that 75%, is 75% not good? They don't have to do it? And it's like, yeah, I guess that would be the this is how this is going to work out thing.
I've seen a lot of the aha moments might be the litigation and the PGA didn't want to go to a deposition and open their books and reveal that they might have just been bleeding money and all of that. That's what I'm seeing a lot of that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for the players.
No, I know.
Like, players.
Has to be the money thing for the players. That would be the only thing that makes this right.
It's all money.
Oh, yeah.
Only thing.
And that's why Rory would be saying that, is that if he knew, okay, I'm still getting $350 million in this deal.
So much money still.
Yeah.
And like Zalatoris is the big one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Zalatoris is the big one. Who knows if he's going to be able to play golf?
Who hurt his back, right?
Yeah. He
hurt his back.
Yeah, pretty important part.
Yeah.
He could have 10x his career earnings.
Let's 5x these things. Let's do season.
Let's
Let's do Live Plus.
Hey, Saudi's on a hell of a PR run right now. I don't even think it matters much about the sports. I think it's more about diversifying for them, but that's a bigger story for a different day.
No, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. We talked about diversifying and then becoming a fully westernized culture overnight, trying to become that. Because I guess over there, all the restaurants that we eat at over here that are chain restaurants, I guess they're all in Saudi Arabia right now. Like all the chain restaurants you think of, they're over there right now. I guess they do well over there. There's obviously a 500, I don't know if it's 500 billion or 50 billion or 500 million. So much money being spent to build a ski resort there. They're trying to build up their soccer league. Like I think like overnight they're attempting to catch up to like everything that's happening in the world.
Yeah.
$500 billion ski resort. Yeah. That's
gonna be a nice ski resort.
Fun.
$500 billion ski resort in Saudi Arabia in the middle of the desert.
And the Olympics are going there. So I mean that says something at least.
The Asian Winter Games, Saudi Arabia wants to build an enormous ski resort in the middle of the desert. The mega project called Trojena is expected to cost an eye-watering $500 billion. So I think that's what they're attempting to do. Now, you can think a little deeper about the business side of this whole thing. They've made money off of oil for a long time. Long time. Now, is there a chance that oil consumption is going to go down a little bit with the modern technology and everything like that?
Already down 50%, yep.
There it is. So are they attempting to, maintain being forever super ridiculously, hilariously wealthy in the future? Are they trying to project ahead and try to turn it all? Probably. We assume there's some business side of it, but they got a lot of money.
Yeah.
And that money's going everywhere.